What happened to Jimmy Dore? We're going to go through it. I think everyone should know what happened to Jimmy Dore. I think Jimmy Dore should know what happened to Jimmy Dore and have an understanding of that. This whole thing is an example of how crazy things could get. Was he vaccine injured? Question mark. What the heck happened to him? Is he lying? Let's take a look at this mess and go through it, shed some light on it. That's what has to happen. So, my name is Bruce Slane. And to go through my background a bit, I'm an attorney. I represent mesothelioma victims and their families. I am one of the longest living survivors of mesothelioma. And I also practice vaccine injury litigation in the Federal Court of Claims. I also practice medical malpractice in New York. This is not legal advice. Or medical advice. This is my hypothesis based on what I did not look through his medical records, Jimmy Dore's medical records. I did not speak to his doctors. I did not speak to his family members. I just saw a video with him on Rogan, and I saw an interview that he did with a nurse, and he did some stand up that I watched. So let's get into it. Let's get into what happened to Jimmy Dore.
And then my producer had the same stiff after at the fifth week. I got a stiff neck. He got a stiff neck, and my wife got a stiff neck, and we all got the stiff neck on the side where we got the shot. So I got it on this side. They got it on that side. And then I looked it up, and it turns out stiff neck is a thing that people experience from the jab. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. They don't tell you that. And so that's common. I'm like, okay. And then it spread to the whole neck. Okay. Now, my producer and my wife, it went away. Their stiff necks went away. Mine didn't. So anyway, I tweeted about it. I tweeted like, hey, this is just to let everybody know this is what's happened. This is my reaction to the vaccine.
Yeah.
And because when people started to come on me, like call me anti-vax.
So people were beating him up. He gets a stiff neck after 5 weeks, and after several weeks, and his neck's hurting him, and he's sharing this with people. So what do you do? You go to your doctor. You share that with your doctor, but he's sharing this with the world. So what happened to him? Let's see how he defines what happened to him on this next clip.
When I got my second jab, I never got better. I just felt like I was sick the whole time. I had nerve damage in my neck.
So he characterizes as nerve damage in his neck from the COVID booster. Well, you don't get nerve damage in your neck from the COVID booster. Does he have nerve damage in his neck? Maybe. Let's go into it. Let's dive deeper into it. Before we do, let's take a look at his stand-up for a little bit here.
What do you do? What do you do for a living?
I'm an attorney. I didn't get the vax because of your show.
You didn't get the vax because of my show? Oh, well, thank you very much.
So that's a mess. People clapping and cheering that on this one gentleman who didn't get the vaccination because of Jimmy's show. So what happened to Jimmy Dore? Well, when you get a vaccination, they can give the needle in a little bit too deep. It goes a little bit too high. Can hit a bursa sac and hit a tendon. You get a teeny tiny bit of bursitis, or you get enough bursitis, not just small. If he wasn't complaining about his shoulder, he probably doesn't have that much bursitis or tendonitis in that shoulder. So what happens is, time goes by. If you have a little bit of bursitis and you're not moving that shoulder as much as you were before, and you might not be noticing it. So your range of motion starts reducing, and you're not doing your home exercise program or in physical therapy. At least Jimmy Dore is, and he's off on Twitter. He's off on X tweeting away on this, starting his crusade. And his arm is reducing in range of motion. And when that happens, if you have pre-existing conditions in your neck, and even if you don't, it's going to put pressure on the trapezius. It's going to start pulling on it because you have a reduced range of motion in your shoulder. And then that's going to give you, if it was on the right-sided neck pain. And if you have right-sided neck pain, time's going to go by, and you're going to have neck pain all over your neck. And you avoid this by going to physical therapy. you can avoid this by getting the shot in the butt. You could have gotten the shot in the butt, Jimmy, and you wouldn't have had this. But you did. You didn't do it, and now this is what happened. So what did Jimmy Dore do? He probably went to his doctor and said, "Look, I had the COVID vaccination. Now I have pain in my neck. What's going on? This is wrong." The doctor said, "Well, Jimmy, COVID vaccination doesn't cause pain in your neck." And there just probably wasn't this meeting of the minds between them. And he just goes off on X again, tweeting away. And you know what? The doctor's right. Jimmy Dore's right in his own way. And you get this mess. You get this absolute mess. Did Jimmy Dore ever get his physical therapy for his neck and shoulder? Did he get an MRI of his neck? Did he get an MRI of his shoulder? He has a condition, of hypophosphatemia osteomalacia. I mean, it's a horrible condition. I mean, the spine just collapses in on itself. This was pre-existing before the COVID shot. This is not caused by COVID vaccinations. So he has issues with his neck. And now he probably has a little bit of bursitis in his right shoulder. That he maybe did physical therapy or not. Who knows? 1997, I was diagnosed with mesothelioma, and my right lung was surgically removed. This was attributed to asbestos exposure. Today, I'm an attorney, and I fight for the rights of injured victims. My name is Bruce Slane, and if you or a loved one was recently diagnosed with mesothelioma, call me. I'd like to speak with you. And I wish him the best of luck. I wish him good health. Jimmy, if you ever watch this, remember, get in the butt, Jimmy, get in the butt. And I wish everyone good health. And please hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the future.